We've heard protesters in black communities say repeatedly that they are scared of police. Question is, could that fear be mutual? Civil rights attorney Connie Rice joins us. She filed lawsuits against the Los Angeles Police Department back in the 1990s during the O.J. Simpson and Rodney King era. Thanks so much for being with us. Really appreciate it. You interviewed hundreds.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
You interviewed hundreds of police officers, and they were very, very honest with you over time. They talked about their feelings towards African American men. What did they tell you?
Fascinating. It was very fascinating for me to hear, because once I got their trust and they realized that Chief Bratton, the chief of LAPD at the time, wanted me to find out what were his cops thinking. And so I just made up a list of very provocative questions, and I asked them, I said, what is it that makes you afraid? And they actually decided to talk to me. I don't know why, but they did. And they would say, Miss Rice, can I be honest with you? I'm afraid of black people. I never grew up around black people. I don't understand them. They scare me. Or, Miss Rice, I'm scared of black men. And I was stunned, but understood that they were being honest. And from there, once you understand the fears, you can address them and get them to dial it down so that there isn't a hair trigger response when they see a black man and they misinterpret every move that he's making as a threat.
So you didn't, when they were sort of coming clean and really bearing their souls, you also, in the course of this, didn't necessarily believe that these officers as individuals were necessarily racist, did you?
Well, when you say racist, did I think that they were Klansmen in a police officer's uniform? No. I think that what we have to do in the United States is understand everybody has inside of them racialized thinking, racial fears. We all have those fears. I mean, keep in mind that black cops also make negative associations and threat associations when they're presented with black images. So it's across the board. The two of you probably understand this because you see it in media all the time. It is across the board. So what we need to do is step back, stop the finger pointing, and say, look, we've all got this stuff inside of us because it's been drummed into us. Now, how do we neutralize it? How do we get beyond it? How do we make sure that it doesn't cause us to pull a trigger or beat somebody up or have a negative consequence?
So, first of all, yeah, I think it's indisputable. We all come at every situation with our own internal biases and feelings. I think probably we need to be careful saying that every cop is scared of every black person. I know that's not what you're saying here.
That's true.
The question is, if these feelings do exist and these feelings cause dangerous situations, how do you deal with it? What do you do? You said there needs to be these discussions. What can you implement to change things?
Yes, it starts with the discussion and the confession. I had black cops confess to me that they were afraid of Latinos. I had Asian cops confess that they were afraid of black people and Latinos. So we have an intertribal problem here. And I think that what we need to do is simply acknowledge that reality. And the next step is to sit down and figure out the training protocols for how you expose each tribe to the other. And you get them to tamp down the fears because there's a constant exposure. And you want to know something? Once these white cops that I was dealing with, I would take them into Watts, I would introduce them to Mrs. Day and Mrs. Tolliver, and I would get them around the older black guys who had been members of gangs. And we started having breakfast together and lunch together, and pretty soon they were on a first name basis, and they felt like they knew one another. Once they felt like they knew one another, guess what? The confrontations dialed way, way, way down.
That's one of the ideas behind community policing.
Exactly.
Well, maybe if you'll allow us, Connie, it would be great if we could have you come back and talk with us about community policing and community partnership policing, which is something that we've seen implemented in Los Angeles. And maybe we can do that another day. How about that?
Yes, please do. Be glad
We'd like
to.
that very much. Really lovely to speak with you.
Thank you.